I'm saying hello today from Brantford, Ontario with our guide here, Melissa Stevens, the most athletic tourism marketing coordinator I've ever met, which is just awesome. She's been taking us around for the last day and a half. We've seen a lot of really wonderful, beautiful things. And we are on the Gilkinson Trail at the moment, right?
Yes. This is part of the Gordon Glaives Memorial Pathway, which is our interior trail system that runs throughout the city.
Okay, so we are now cycling towards the Bell Homestead. Now, when we're talking about the Bell Homestead, of course, this is Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone. And we already spent some time there this morning, which was awesome. And downtown would be in the other direction, so that would be back in this way. And so we'll probably be crossing the river again at some point?
Once we come back around again.
Okay.
We're kind of just going along it. We're a bit parallel to the river right now.
Right.
And then we'll kind of loop back around to the river.
Okay, so the Grand River would be on this side here. You can't see it at the moment, but it is a very large river, a Canadian heritage river. Very, very important in the last 150 years in the settlement of Ontario. Lots of important communities have been founded along the Grand River, including Brantford. So I'm gonna hop on the bike now and I'm gonna show you what's around the corner here.
Well, there's actually, if you want to stop here,
yes, let me hop back down. There we go.
The trail, it's kind of like to educate as well. So
right,
give a little bit of information about what you might find throughout the woods in this area.
Right.
So it's talking about, you know, garlic mustard, loosestrife, Manitoba maple, for example, trees that are throughout here. So, you know, you get a little bit of education.
You get educated as well, which is great. Awesome. Let's continue southwards. The weather has warmed up quite nicely. We probably have maybe 12, 13 degrees now.
Yeah, we look like we're bundled up, but it's not that cold.
No, it's not that cold, that's for sure. And I just wanted to give you a few more shots of this interesting, very peaceful waterside trail here, because we've got this canopy of trees that's overhanging the pathway. Excuse the wind right now. Obviously, we always catch a little bit of wind. Is this part of the Trans-Canada Trail here?
The Gilkinson Trail is not. It does link up with the Trans-Canada Trail.
Okay.
When it was registered throughout Brantford, they created this interior trail system to kind of link up with it. Right. So it complements it as well. And it's nice because most of them are all paved, or they're all old rail trails. So old railways that have been converted into a trail system. As you know, rail was a huge part of industry for Brantford.
Absolutely, yeah.
In the 1900s.
Exactly.
So to the left.
See, now we can see the river a little bit, yeah. Very quiet and almost as still as glass here. Not much turbulence going on at all. But in the spring runoff, you guys actually do rafting here, right?
Yeah.
On this river?
Not down in this portion because we don't get enough rapids, but further north of Paris, that's where they get a bit of rafting. It's, you know, comparable in size, maybe a bit smaller to what you'd find on the Ottawa River. Right. But it is only a few week period that you get enough rapids to have a good time rafting down the river. Cool.
And tomorrow, what we have planned is also an experience on the river. Yeah. Can you tell me a little more about what's happening tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow you're going to be linking up with one of our local outfitters, Grand Experiences Canoe and Kayak Company. Okay. They're based out of Paris, Ontario. They are a family-owned company. Right. And they do canoe and kayak and rafting trips down the river. So Jamie Kent, who's the co-owner, he's going to be taking you down the river in a trip from Paris to Brantford. Okay. It's a 2-hour trek. Okay. So you can take some video along the river and see some of the near wilderness that we have here. Yeah, nice. See another little glimpse of the river on the left-hand side. And this is so quiet and peaceful. Yeah. And we're just outside of it. Well, not even outside. We're still in Brantford, right? Still in Brantford. We're coming near the end of this trail. Okay. In the last little, maybe half a kilometer or so. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's really peaceful out here. Now, what kind of a boat are we going on tomorrow? Well, so it's kind of like a flat board raft, and he's going to attach a little motor to it, so to help you along the river, so you can take a bit of video. Okay. And also sometimes he links up 2 canoes together, or he'll just travel in a canoe right beside you as you go down the river. Right. So great. It's nice to have that option of a guided trip, but you can also take self-guided trips down the river as well. Exactly. Yeah. Canoes and kayaks.
Wonderful. No, I'm really looking forward to that. Beautiful spot here. So this continues for a little while longer.
That's probably our last glimpse of the Grand River.
Okay, yeah, over in this area. Okay. And what's our next stop? Where's the next major site in this area?
Well, we're going to come up to the end of this trail on Mount Pleasant Road, which is the road that links up with the Bell Homestead.
Okay.
And then we're going to wind our way back towards Colburn Street, which is one of the major streets in Brantford.
Great. Excellent. So I'll come back to you at that point.